Okay, now lana ngiphethe equation analytical geometry for grade 11. So the question ifundeka ngale ndlela le. In the diagram, R and A are the x and y intercepts respectively of the straight line AR. Line AR, we have A and R we x-intercept, A we y-intercept. And the equation of AR is y equal to minus 1 over 2x plus 4. So this equation is actually the equation of the straight line AR. Another straight line cuts the y-axis at P. Okay, this straight line it cuts the y-axis go P. And this point is also what? It's called what? It's called what? The point of intersection, right? Now, so the line lele it cuts the y-axis lana, it cuts the x-axis kubani go M and passes through the points M and N, this line there. So go M abasphanga okay. So yes, ku 4.1 bazofuna ukuthi calculate, ne? So it's important to funda every time now thole a question nje. Make sure that you understand the statement and highlight the important information like given. Okay, so alpha and beta are the angles of inclination of the lines MN and AR respectively. So alpha and beta. Now what are the angles of inclination for the lines? Now 4.1. Given that M, P and N are collinear points, calculate the value of K. So what are collinear points? Our points are collinear. Like M, P, no N. Our lines are collinear, meaning are swatola along the same line. So Komele 7 say these points was calculated what? The value of K. And motatokpe K we point kabani, we x coordinate ka point M. Ne? Okay, 4.1. 4.1 4.1. Our lines are collinear. They will always have equal gradients. So mkazuguti gradient MP is over equal to gradient PN, and is also gonna be equal to gradient NM. So let gradient, yeah, these 2 points is only another gradient of these 2 points as well as the gradient of these 2 points. That one gradient ka MP no PN and NM is over equal. Why? Because the points are what? Are collinear. So sizosebenza this property to calculate the value of M. So the first gradient is not going to calculate PN. So bega so the gradient of PN is equal to YN minus YP over XN minus XP. Normal YP minus YN or XP minus XN, it doesn't matter. So total the same answer. So YN bani 4, YP it's 2, XN it's 3 minus XP is 0. So is equal to what is 4 minus 2, it's 2, 3 minus 0, it's 3. So this is our gradient again. Yeah? This is our gradient. So from the property above, mfuna the gradient with what? The coordinate of M. So sizokwazi calculator ini the value of K. So singathatha this gradient or this gradient to calculate the value of k. So bheka gradient nm is equal to what? Gradient pn from that property angisho. So because go to gradient nm uzoba equal to 2 over 3 as well angisho. So from this we can set up an equation where singakwazi ucalculate sizokwazi ukuloga ucalculator k. So bheka gradient nm is equal to ym minus yn over xm minus xn. Gradient nm is equal to 2 over 3. ym is 0. yn is 4 divided by xm. xm it's what? xm it's k. Bingo. xn it's what? It's 3. So bheka sesine equation ke manje. Into soyenza la we're gonna cross multiply ke manje. So this denominator multiply the numerator, this denominator multiply this numerator. So this is over 2 times k minus 3 equal to 3 times 0 minus 4. So nas multiplier, let's solve for solve lama brackets. So total 2k minus 6, and then lana so tola 0 minus 12. So answer here to give a 2k minus 6 minus 12. So it's going to be 2k equal to minus 12 plus 6. 2k is equal to minus 6. And let's expect to go to the value of k even negative. Ngoba it's the x-intercept of this line nm. And the x-intercept is on the negative x-axis. So answer here to give a negative 3. Negative what? 3. Answer here to give out negative 3. Therefore, the coordinates for m is going to be equal to minus 3 and 0. Right. 3 marks for yonke lento le. Not fair, not fair, not fair. Well, mara, I think it's the calculation. That's why iba long. So now lana ke the second question 4.2 but calculate the size of theta. Calculate this angle, in other words. Okay, angle alpha I can calculate. Angle B I can calculate, right? Whereas the property 80, the exterior angle, let's say it's not triangle ABC D, and then in an angle, even an angle foot. This angle, nangihlanganisa this angle, ngizothola this angle. This plus this ingnikeza this. So this plus this ingnikeza this. So sizosebenza this property to calculate ubani theta. It's actually a theorem from Euclidean geometry. Well, not Euclidean geometry, but from triangles. But this property sisebenza kakhulu, sinokuyisebenzisa kakhulu Euclidean geometry, especially if it's triangles kanje. So sizosebenza that theorem 80, the interior, the sum, okay, the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles, right? So this plus this is nikeza that. So lena, this angle, it happens to be the angle of inclination of this line, and then this beta happens to be the angle of inclination of this line. So ngizodinga the gradient yala, the gradient yala. Already this one says we calculate here, ne? And then this one, it's given from the equation. The equation of AR is this. Okay, I think bale yonke lento ngikhuluma la. What are we doing konje? 4.2. Okay. asicalculate angle alpha first. Tan this angle alpha, so we calculate as tan alpha equal to the gradient of nm. So I'm assuming good you know how to use this formula there. It's also available on a formula sheet. Okay, so tan alpha is equal to, angisho lama points are linear la. It doesn't matter to sebenzisa yiphi gradient la, ne? So the gradient of nm is the same for all points, which is 2/3. So alpha is equal to arctan of 2/3. So as you punch it into calculator sibone. So is over equal to shift arctan is 2/3 equal to, so in 2 decimal places is uyithola as 33.69 degrees. So sesina angle le, let's calculate to beta again. Sifuna this one angisho, mara we need these two angles start. Now beta again, so calculator so again beta. Okay, line AR is written in this form. The equation ga AR is equal to minus half x plus 4, and it's written in this form y equal to mx plus c. So this value, the coefficient of x, actually it's what? It's the gradient of the line AR. So therefore the gradient ga AR is over equal to minus half over, is over equal to minus 1/2. Error, but anyway, AR is equal to minus 1/2. Therefore, we must qhubeka nayo this thing. Sizothi tan beta is equal to the gradient of AR. Now be careful ke la. Sifuna ubani? Ubeta. And ubeta the angle is more than 90 degrees. More than 90 degrees but less than what? More than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So nangabe I gradient yakho is negative, ne? And this one it's an obtuse angle. So bheka ke beta is over equal to okay, tan beta is equal to minus 1/2, and then beta is gonna be equal to tan minus 1/2. You keep the negative sign in your calculation. So the answer is uthini tan minus 1/2. Answer siyitholayo na iba negative, negative 26.57 degrees. But this value, ne, le value ka beta kwamele be more than 90 but less than 180. So this value, it's actually what we call the reference angle. So this reference angle sizoyithatha si subtract no 180 degrees. So this reference angle kufana nokuthi it's this size, but thina sifuna this one, so we have to minus by 180 degrees. So beta wethu uzoba equal to 180 minus 26.57 is equal to 153.43 degrees. If besifuna le angle le, ne, bese uthatha le reference angle sibhale yona and then remove the negative sign. Angisho komele uyibhale as a positive answer. So sitheni konje? Sitheni beta is equal to this angle plus this angle. So sisebenzisa that property 80 theta plus alpha is equal to beta. Why uthi lena plus le is equal to this? It's because there's a theorem 80, external angle of triangle, right? And then theta sifuna yena mbhale njengoba njalo asinayo le value anyway sifunayo. Alpha we calculated to alpha as what? 33.69 33.69 degrees equal to beta, it's 153.43 degrees. So theta is going to be equal to, transpose this value, degrees minus 33.69 degrees. Alpha is equal to 153.43 minus 33.69 is equal to 119.74 degrees. So now your final answer here. So this is our theta. Any questions? Nangabuna a question or nangabufuna criticize or something, just we pile up the comment section and then we'll discuss. Now 4.3 okay, 4.3 but calculate the length of MR. Pause le video bese uyazama ukuyicalculate, ne? Okay, we calculate ngale ndlela ke. But anyway, the distance usebenzisa the distance formula ngisho. Ufuna calculate the length of MR. Interesting. So M is what? It's 3 and 0, and then R we can calculate. Right. Okay, simple get this one. Pegagila. The distance from O to M it's 3 units. So it's minus 3. But the distance, I'm supposed to find the length or the distance. So the length from O to M, or the distance, it's gonna be positive 3 units. A distance is always measured in what? A distance is always measured as a positive value. And then the distance from O to R, it's actually what? The x coordinate for the x-intercept or for point R. So the point R, basically the distance from O to R is gonna be what? The x coordinate for this point. Then the x coordinate there's no need to say the distance formula. Okay, now is OTG manje. Into calculator for line AR, we have what? Y equal to minus half x plus 4. So ngoba ngifuna the x-intercept. The x-intercept make y be equal to 0. So it's gonna be 0 equal to minus 1 over 2 x plus 4. Transpose, it's minus 4 minus 1 over 2x. Multiply by minus half. I'm so full x la. This is x multiplied by a half, or I think I confuse abanye bantwana man. Let's divide by 1 over 2. This cancels this x and divide the line 8. So the x value is what? Or the point R is gonna be 8 and 0. So this point is gonna be 8 and 0. So in other words, the distance from O to R is what? OR is equal to 8 units, né? And OM is equal to 3 units. OM is equal to 3 units. Therefore, in other words, MR is over equal to what? MR is over equal to OR plus OM, equal to OR is 8 plus 3 plus OM, then MR is equal to 8 plus 3 is what? It's 11. it's 11. So sesiyitholile ke manje. Now ku 4.4 but calculate the area of M and R. So kule video le ngizonikhombisa only one way of doing the calculation, ne? And then the other way of doing the calculation asidiscussing in the comment section, ne? So lana ke ngizosebenzisa this method le. Ngoba already sesicalculate ubani u-M R, ne? Wait. But calculate the area of M and R, of triangle M and R. Triangle M and R. So we want to calculate the area for this triangle. This triangle. We want to calculate, and back this triangle. It's actually not a right angle triangle. So angeke uthi half base height. Area it's not gonna be half base height. This formula is only if you are given a right angle triangle, but this one is not a right angle triangle, ne? So kuzodingeka usebenzise the area formula, ne? The area formula, it's also found kulo kanje ku answer sheet, ku formula sheet yakho, ne? So ithi ke yo 4.4, sizosebenzisa this formula ithi area equal to half times A times B times sine angle C, ne? This formula you uthola on your formula sheet. So bheka ke sifuna the area for this triangle, and already sesinale length le, this angle nayo kuzodingeka ukuthi calculate this length le, ubani MN, length MN. Length MN is equal to square root xm minus xn squared plus ym minus yn. Okay, still the offer yam still stands. Ngizokhombisa one way of doing the calculation. The other way, nangoba uyayazi, you just leave a comment. xm is minus 3 minus xn is 3 squared plus ym 0 minus yn is 4 squared. Okay? Now all my points now let's continue. Minus 3 minus 3 is minus 6 squared minus 4 squared, so it's what, Lana? It's 36 plus 16. So 36 plus square root of 36 plus 16, it's 2 root 13 mn, 2 root 13. So now signal length lena, signal length lena, nale length le, and this angle. The formula is 7 so the area formula is 7 so. Let's say on a triangle you need this length, and this angle, or we think of this length, and this angle, ne? Then you substitute again. So the area equal to half mn multiplied by mr between snobani sino alpha, mr sine alpha, yes, sine alpha, mn mr sine alpha. Therefore zothola area yakho ke. mn, so calculate as 2 root 13 times mr, so calculate as 8. Remember, so calculate as 8 mr. Oh, mr is equal to 11. Yes, it's 11, not 8. So it's 11 multiplied by sine alpha. Some calculator is what? Alpha. Okay, alpha was calculated as 33,69. Alpha again, 33,69 degrees. 33,69 degrees is equal to, as you calculated, 0,5, which is half, multiplied by 2 root 13, multiplied by 11, multiplied by sine 33,69. 33,69 is equal to 22. Answer here, it's 22 square units. So yeah, the question being nandi. Nangabunama question, just drop them in the comment section. And then for the final question, there's an interesting way of doing the calculation for finding an area. Nangabuyayazi, leave a comment in the comment section, then we discuss. Thanks for watching. Nangabu new to this channel, please subscribe. Peace and thank you for your support, guys. Sharp.